Okay, we're in the home stretch. Next we have Michelle Taransky, and she's going to be followed by Herman Beavers. And while we're squeezing in Herman a little later than we were planning, is there anyone else, if anyone else was on the schedule earlier, but was maybe late arriving, just come.
This poem is called The Event, and the first line is from Barrett Watton. The event. I had over-anticipated the event. I don't understand this idea of construction where the cross-section of figure, plane, and bond stone are 1, 4, and 7 barns respectively. A crying falcon. You were the one who told me girder, cast the anchor in rich earth. Declaration of echo is no different from the fold. When weeds push at the walls, the wailing names names. Places, a mirror on the burnt-out coop to dare the thunder, thunder. Our good shovel keeps behind glass. We name crimes, dig up collapsed wings. What spade may wander into the safe does not break branches that were once being written. A barn equal to stable echoes, the wrong drought to begin the stakes. We can't identify the woods in our homes from fears, blood horses, brave holding a book about this, a half step before the calf step. Taken the falcon, calling from the farm in flames, for more than a season, a last fall to spend. Thank you.
Beavers, followed by Jason Zuzka.
Is it cold tonight? It's so cold, you want to say something politically incorrect. Thank you for inviting me to this reading. I'm happy to be here. I just want to read 2 poems. This poem is called Dark Place, poem number 11. Tilted rooms crowded with ghosts, frailty with its bone tap of rhythm booming in the vestibule, a song marked Catholic, a place that is not a place. Breathing out is easy. It takes strength to draw breath again. When the voices of old lovers claw at me, leafing through my heart's book of ardor, there is radio's beguiling tumble of words, a sad tune flooding my head like a stream swelling in the soft spring rain. I hope the mention of hyperbolic clothes reminds you to listen for me. Leave the light on. If talk is my sky, navigation between drastically disparate points, wounds of vocabulary, a lexicon, my body and tones, the waning light with its hatred of metals, nothing more than a guileless form of thrashing. All this grace shatters in the brightness, and I still can't reckon what to do with my hands. A broken clock. He was leading me into the darkest, dankest part of the jail. He was showing me where I could go to have coffee. When I asked where the prisoners were located, he told me they'd been released for the weekend. Some had lawns to cut, others had kites to make, still others were teeing off Sunday morning at 8 a.m. sharp. There was, of course, the prisoner no one ever figured out. Each Sunday night, when all the other prisoners were returning to be placed in their damp, moldy cells, there was the one criminal who'd be waiting his turn to be reprocessed, wearing coveralls splattered with blood. After a few weeks of this, the trustee grew suspicious. "You've been killing somebody?" he asked. The prisoner, his name was Ignatius, said, "Just a couple of lambs." And sure enough, looking in Monday morning's paper, the headline trumpeted the fact that 3 little lambs had been found, their throats cut, their fleece scattered about. The warden rushed to his cell and confronted him. Ignatius lay back on his bunk, hands behind his head, looked dreamily at the ceiling. On his wall, he had scrawled the words to Ba Ba Black Sheep. I always wanted to be famous, Ignatius said dreamily. Tell them to call me the Black Sheep Murderer. I looked at the warden with alarm. This must be the end of the weekend release program, warden. He looked at me like I suggested he play marbles in traffic. Not on your life, friend. You can believe a broken clock at least twice a day. Then he turned away, done with the discussion. All the while, one of the prisoners was singing the words of an aria in flawless Italian, his voice bounding off the clammy walls.
We have Khactu, followed by Julia Bloch. Yes, Adrian. Potentially the last 3 readers.
Sorry, I thought Jason was going to come. Hey, I want to thank all of you for coming, and Michelle and Julia for putting this on. So Sarah Dowling, whom a few of you know, bet me that I wouldn't actually read a poem that I wrote today, but next time you see her, she owes me play the Scrapple with Philly Diner. The both, for Nikki and JLo. Salt, a teak oar, 4 men, 2 women, 5 children, a knotted whorl in the wood, 3 cans of Spam, 2 cassette tapes when he found national folk songs and Aretha Franklin, Lady of Soul, matches, eddies of waves, albatross, brocaded silk neatly wrapped in burlap, 32 piasters, kerosene lantern, salt. Briny air, inedible kelp, a gold tooth, creased in chapped hands, gulls swooping skyward, repeating waves, a lullaby, distant lightning, fear, metal jacks, rubber ball, dinged gray wool sweaters, grimy denim, a down pillow waterlogged, salt. No fish, no bullets, no water yet water, a furious hunger, water-spotted patent leather shoes, old newspapers in French, a mother's determination, mute surprise, no compass, a listless drifting onward and outward, no thinking ahead, no more, no, and the storms, and the Thai pirates coming to feast, and the merchant marines, and the bitter, and all of whom we've left behind, and the baguette seller every morning, and the flocks of children, and the armfuls of friends in this home that doesn't witness nor honor, and Sunny striding the blues, and Nina Simone trembling at her piano, and how can she go on now that the king of love has died? Thanks.
Julia Bloch, and then Brett Evans.
I sprained my ankle then a few hours ago. Wolverine. I was only pretending to be epiphanic, she said, tossing the whole day over the embankment. Is the heart colandered or semi-precious, filled with holes and therefore filled with light? This is just the sort of thing that cannot be said upon a chair, unless that chair is spotlit and Wolverine. Can furniture be Wolverine? No, because Wolverine is a noun. Thank you.
Frank, is Brett Evans here? All right. Well, that's it. Awesome West Philly, Philadelphia place. If you'd like to donate money for Rotunda, you can. It's not going to poets. I mean, maybe it will, but it's going to go to the Rotunda. So there's a jar out there, and Smokey Joe's